Hello YouTube. I was just giving you a second to make sure that it actually starts. Gonna be live streaming the finale of Pokemon, obviously. Gonna have a different format and stuff right here, as you can tell. I moved the bottom screen to right there above me, and then oh, look at this, it's a green screen thing, and I can you know, like reach into the video a little bit, just like, I don't know, do something. But I also have the friend code like right there, right around there. So then I'm just gonna be like this, so I'm like out of the way of the friend code. This is still sort of a temporary setup. I mean, it's just for the finale, really, and I'm probably gonna be explaining this again once people actually start showing up in chat. Because right now I'm just talking to myself basically, but I'm gonna be putting it up on YouTube, so people are gonna be seeing it. Just texting because you can't really see the phone. It's charging, so it's connected down there. But anyways, so I'm probably going to be doing a similar setup for Omega Ruby. Probably a very similar setup. It's probably just going to have like the Omega symbol over there by the like all the way over there where the Pokemon X is, or I might just have Pokemon Omega Ruby logo thing right there, and then the friend code. Although I'm not really sure if I want to keep having the friend code there, because especially when I'm playing Omega Ruby, I wouldn't really need to add people to the friend code or anything. But anyways, I will be doing like viewer battles later today during this stream, so that should be interesting, I suppose. No, I don't think I'm doing that. Do I need to do anything here? No, what do I do? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just waiting. Waiting for people to actually get here and watch me and whatnot. So I guess while I wait, I could just go train or something. Just go train by the cave down here. Even though I already fought the trainers, so there's not going to be like any trainers that I can fight, obviously. There's plenty of Pokemon in here. Not plenty, but I mean, there are Pokemon that I can fight, so that should be fine. Is the stream not working quite as well as I'd like? I'm just watching that back on the preview, just to see. It's a little laggy, it's kind of odd. But oh well. Is Dazzling Gleam? Because I'm pretty sure you get Gardevoir after you beat Diantha, so I don't think I can get Mega Gardevoir yet. But I do have the Blastoise tonight, so I might use that for Mega Blastoise, just for fun, really. No specific reason to need it, but yeah, I might go with Charizard though, because then that'd be Charizard X. So let's see. It would be kind of expensive though. I don't think I can get it then, so it costs a lot of money in game, obviously. I would like to level up Unstoppable though, at least a little bit, which is why I'm focusing on these guys, or using Unstoppable through the playthrough and all that, or through the training. Now, normally, if if I was just going to be playing through any normal part of the game, then I don't think I would actually be waiting this long for viewers to show up, because I would know that obviously people are going to be watching on YouTube and all that. So really, right now I'm just waiting because it's, you know, the Elite Four final battle finale and whatnot. So I'm just going to be training a little bit right here. To get myself ready for it, because I am a little bit under-leveled, really. I will still have the type advantage because of just the moveset that I have and all that on most of the Pokemon, or most of the opponents that I'm up against. And before I actually started streaming, I did buy a bunch of items, so I should be good. Yeah, I don't think I'll lose against Elite Four. It's still possible, but not very likely. I'm actually going to use Magical Leaf, just so that I don't have to use up another Dazzling Gleam. Since, oh wow, that didn't that didn't finish him off. Like, I knew it wasn't going to be very strong, but I kind of figured it would actually beat him. But yeah, he's not doing very much to me either. He's using, what's it called? He's using a fighting move when I'm a fairy psychic, so that's really not very effective. But, oh well, that's fine. I should give Gardevoir the lucky egg. Because right now Zoggy, the Flygon, has it, which is why he's at level 68. Unstoppable. There we go. I like that I can actually do that on a touchscreen and not have to worry about or not necessarily not have to worry about button pressing, but I don't need to press buttons or whatever. I don't know, but yeah. Alright, so Girder. I like that Gardevoir is actually pretty easy to level up here because of having Psychic moves for the Fighting type, Grass moves for any Ground type, and Fairy moves for any Dragon type. Although I think I'll probably stop training Gardevoir when I get to the point where I can kill these guys in one hit. Because obviously right now it's taking two. Might as well just keep going with Magical Leaf to finish them off since it's decent. I don't actually know the power on Magical Leaf. It might not actually be that good. I mean, up against a Water type, it's going to be 2 times effective, so it'll be twice as strong essentially. And then I know that the Water Elite 4 person has a Water Rock type, so that'll be 4 times effective against them. But then they also have Gyarados, I think, so then that's why I got Thunderbolt, so I could use the Electric against Water Flying, which would be even more effective. And this is actually 4 times effective against Zweilous, because that's a Dark Dragon, and Dark and Dragon are weak against it. So that's cool. So yeah, basically just training while I wait for people. I mean, I know the video that I posted on YouTube before saying that I was going to be streaming, so like 11 AM to noon, the general starting time. So I know, like, at least maybe an hour. Oh boy. Let's see. Now, because they're Water type, I want to use Thunderbolt, but is Dazzling Gleam going to be able to? Yeah, Dazzling Gleam should be able to hit all of them. Unfortunately, they use Aqua Jet, so it doesn't do that much damage, but it does let them attack first. So see how powerful that. Nice! So I still able to beat them all. So this is actually a very good choice to use Gardevoir to train here, or to train here with Gardevoir, because of just that moveset. And because of how often I'm using those other 3 moves, I'm going to use Thunderbolt against Lickitung whenever I come up against him. And look, Graveler. So now Magical Leaf is going to come into effect. Although what I really don't like about Graveler and Geodude and most other rock types is their sturdy ability, because then they usually just self-destruct or something. Oh well, Stealth Rock's not that bad. Because I'm just going to use another Magical Leaf to finish him off. Because I am pretty sure Graveler is Rock Ground. Because otherwise, if it was just Rock, I would use Thunderbolt, just to preserve my power points a little bit. Even though I'm right next to a Pokemon Center, it would just be nice to conserve them so I'm not just constantly going back and forth between the Pokemon Center and here. And who knows, maybe I'll find a shiny. Probably not, but I probably have a better chance of finding it here than any other point in the Let's Play, or in the playthrough, I guess. So fine. Let's see, how good is Thunderbolts? Not too great, considering it wasn't didn't get down to half health, but it wasn't like with stab damage or type effectiveness or anything like that. Let's use Psyshock to finish him off. Oh, critical hit, sounds cool. I think I might still use Thunderbolt against Lickitung, at least at first, and then maybe a Psyshock after, just to again, just to kind of preserve power points to keep it going. And it's fine if I get hit once or twice because they're not that strong. So in here again, another Dragon type Dragon. So then I'm just going to go for Dazzling Gleam. And again, I'm kind of hoping to be able to finish him off in one hit. That's good. But I don't remember if I actually leveled up. I don't think I actually leveled up. I think I'm still on that first level. I'm trying to get Unstoppable to like at least 60, at least level 60. If I have any other Pokemon that are under 60, I'll try to get them up to 60 before I fight the Elite Four, just to be sure that I'm strong enough, and also just giving people time to join the stream. Since at the moment, no one's here, which is understandable, because I know this is still a bit early to start streaming, I guess, but let's see. How long is this going to take? And I just mean that as a curious question, not so much as a complaint. And hopefully you guys can hear me alright. Like, I don't actually know if the audio is alright. Kind of waiting for people to show up and whatnot. But alright, another Lickitung. Go for another Lightning Bolt. Or not Lightning Bolt, Thunderbolt. Pretty similar, but not quite the same. And yeah, that's not very strong. Is that because Lickitung has like some special defense, or is it because I'm not particularly strong? I think Lickitung might just have good special defense, and that's why Psyshock did so much. Interesting. I don't know. Maybe, well, I don't know, because the last time I finished him off with Psyshock, it was because of a critical hit, not specifically because Psyshock was strong. That's interesting. Anyways, because Gardevoir is kind of low on health, I'll just go heal up a bit. And let's see. Yeah, just keep going with Gardevoir, or Unstoppable. And I'm not sure what item I'll give Unstoppable, if I actually have any items that are good to give it, or give her, I guess, to help against the Elite Four. I would want something that increases the power of electric or grass type moves, which I know would be like a Miracle Seed or some kind of battery item. I don't remember what, I think it's Magnet? Or the Magnet might increase the power of steel moves. I don't remember. But yeah. Let's see. I know I can take down Birder in one shot now. Well, that's true, I didn't take him down in one shot the last time. But it shouldn't take very long to level it up one more time. So let's see. Alright, so now I see on that little dashboard thing it says that potentially there's 3 people watching. Apparently not, only me. Maybe they left or something. I don't know. Or maybe my dashboard's just wigging out. Like maybe if it's someone that doesn't have a account, so they can't comment or something. I don't know. Anyways, let's just move on. Okay, hey, I didn't finish them off in one hit. Did I not use Psyshock? Or okay, it just didn't actually finish them off. Yeah, so that's kind of why I want to be on level 60, or I want to get to level 60 by the time I fight the Elite Four, because I know that occasionally they'll be like, oh hey, you did a lot. Hello Nick. And actually, let's raise the brightness on that on my computer screen, just so I can read the or my laptop screen, just so I can actually read the chat. But hello Nick. Right now I'm just training, just doing a little bit of training before I fight the Elite Four, just to be sure that my Pokemon are strong enough, specifically Gardevoir. Yeah, because Gardevoir is going to be fighting 2 different Elite Four members, fighting the Water type and Dragon type. And wow, so is it these girders that are different levels that are making it harder? Or is it just that much of a variance on how much damage Psyshock does? Like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Because occasionally I've been able to one-shot them, but I don't know if that was a critical hit or not. I don't remember. Alright. So yeah, Nick, I'm just going to be waiting a little bit. I'm not only training just for the sake of training, but also just for the sake of waiting for people to show up. And, oh, look, a hunter. So Psyshock would be good again. forgot that you could find Haunter here. I mean, not Magic Leaf, that's a terrible move to use right now, but at least he used a move that didn't affect me. That's fine. Let's see. So, Slash Shock, use Dream Meter again. Why are they using Dream Meter? The AI on wild Pokemon is not the brightest. But, anyways, let's see. Apparently, someone's here. But, I mean, hold on. Do you have Lucky Egg? Yeah, I've got the Lucky Egg on. Excuse me. Yeah, I have the Lucky Egg on Gardevoir to help it out. And, so yeah, it should only take a few more battles. Shouldn't take that long. I mean, oh wow, I've already been streaming for like 15 minutes? That's crazy, it only feels like 4. But, let's use some Dazzling Gleam. Because I was normally using Thunderbolt. Wow, I've got to try using a Psyshock on Lickitung. Because I think Lickitung just has a lot of special defense. Do you know, Nick, whether or not Psyshock has good special defense or something? So I'm not sure. But, anyways, so yeah, I guess someone's here. But my dad is here as well, so... Anyways, just Graveler. Never liked Graveler, which I've already said earlier, but for Nick who wasn't here. I just disliked the sturdy ability in Graveler. And can you hear me alright, Nick? I'm kind of assuming you can hear me alright, but just always have to double check. Should be able to hear me fine. And, oh, that's right, well, never mind. Yeah, because the game audio should be lowered, so you should be able to hear me. But let me know if, like, in any stream, like, just let me know if the audio's, like, unbalanced, where you hear me a lot more than the game and you can't hear the game at all, or if you hear the game a lot more and you can't hear me at all. Because I'm not even sure if it's actually picking up from this mic. I think it's still on the laptop mic, so I'm not sure how to do that very well. You can hear me fine? Alright, good. Yeah, I'm not sure how to change those settings specifically, or like more permanently or something. I don't know. Anyways. So, another Psyshock. Which, is Fairy good against fighting? I forget, because Fairy's such a new type. I guess I can use it now to make sure. Yeah, let's see, Dazzling Gleam. Is that super effective? Yeah, it is. Alright, that makes sense. Kind of. I mean, like, I kind of remember it being good against fighting, but I didn't specifically remember it, and only needs one more battle to level up. So I might as well keep it in. I doubt I'm going to fight anything that's going to finish me off, even with such low HP. Graveler, well, potentially with like a self-destruct or something, that might actually finish me off, but meh, we'll see. Let's see, so that's gonna... Oh wow, he didn't have Sturdy, that's nice. Yeah, they're super effective. So that's nice that didn't have Sturdy. I'm up to level 60. What's the Captivate? What does Captivate do? I'm not going to do that move. Oh, nah. I don't want to leave it. Seems interesting, but not necessary. Alright, so now, what Pokemon do I have with me? I mean, obviously I know which Pokemon, but what level are the Pokemon that I have with me? I don't think I need to level any of them up, do you? Do you think I do? How many people have Oris right now? I know, it's, oh man, I really want to play Omega Ruby enough, or specifically Omega Ruby, but, also F-Sapphire. Did it, mess up? Or something? Oh, okay. I was like, why does that screen look so weird? But it's because when I'm on Pokemon, it, or when I'm showing my Pokemon, the top screen is just green. So it's like, what? Did it not work? But yeah, that's fine. It just looked weird. But yeah, people are already playing Oris. I really want to play it. Yeah. I actually did end up like rearranging my finances, and I pre-ordered Omega Ruby and Smash Bros. So I'm gonna be, hopefully, should be going there to pick it up tonight, like midnight. I want to get there like at 11, and then maybe have some like Smash battles or Pokemon battles with people in line, because I think that'd be kind of cool, nice way to pass the time. And all that. Do you want to borrow a Pokemon? No, I've got Pokemon. If I want to borrow Pokemon, I don't really need anything, and might as well take a picture, because you know, it's the final picture thing, I guess. So yeah, let me just move over here, and I like that you can actually like move the camera around like that. I think that's pretty cool. And then how do you do that? You would like zoom in, but then what's the if I want to focus in on him, or what is this? Yeah, changing the lighting. So if I zoom back out all the way, try to get all of it in, kind of like that. You just take a picture right there. Not the best picture, but you know, might as well take a farewell photo, basically. Oh yeah, that's right, it's not saved to the SD card. Yeah, well, might as well give this guy a tip. 1,000. So yeah, what was I gonna say? I don't know. Do you think I should go fight right now, or I should look through my bag, double check, because I did look through a little bit before I started, but just wanna, let's see. So these plates, do they still increase the power of moves for Pokemon that aren't Arceus? Because it just says, I get that it's an item to be held by a Pokemon, but does that specifically mean like, oh hey, it's supposed to be held by a specific Pokemon? Or does that just mean any Pokemon can hold this, and any Pokemon can increase the power of flying moves? Because I always took it as just, it's an item that anyone can hold and stuff. Let's do a blank photo with text in the stream. If you want, but I mean, you don't have to like advertise for me or anything. I'm just curious why like no one else that has been here for other streams is here at the moment. I mean, maybe they all got Oris early for whatever reason, but I mean, I don't know, I thought I gave people enough notice. Like, I thought that this would be a good enough time, because I don't remember specifically like how many people were here around this time for the last one. Okay, so yeah, they do? Okay. Well, you gotta be specific. Yes, they do, but like, yes, they do only work for a specific Pokemon, or yes, they do work for all Pokemon. Might as well give that to Hyena, so that works. Let's see. Blastoise. Might as well give Blastoise Knight. And then that's all for that one. So then, who knows a normal type move that can use that? Well, they're not really going to use a normal type move, I guess, but let's just take a look at them. So Thunderbolt to help out with, let's see, that's 60 damage. 80, maybe 90. Okay, all Pokemon. Alright. And so then it's gonna have Blastoise Knight to increase his power anyways. Gave you to increase the power of Psychic. Yeah, because yeah, Draining Kiss isn't very strong. But it does heal, so that's good. But and then Psybeam to increase the power of Psychic. And then you could use a what's it called? What was it called? Yeah, Soft Sand to increase the power of Earth moves, or ground moves. Then Super Flame has King's Rock, which is helpful because you're going to be using Flamethrower. And then you have a Hard Stone to increase the power of Rollouts. However, could also use Ramus against the water. so I don't have to worry about Gardevoir. I guess he could be like a backup, and then he would just be helping out with yeah, but because I'm gonna have him. Let's see. Let's give you. Let's not restore him. Let's give you. Which one? The Rocky Helmet. That way, because I know that I want to use him against Halucha, but I know that Halucha is going to have like a flying type move. What am I streaming after this showdown? Yeah, after I so after I beat the Elite Four and the champion, obviously, whenever I say the Elite Four, I mean to include the champion. But whenever I defeat Pokemon League, then go through all the like end credit stuff. If anyone wants me to catch Zygarde and then give it to them, or Mewtwo, or Articuno, or something, then yeah, I'll just catch those and then trade it with them. I might do a few battles, maybe like 1 or 2 battles, actually on the 3DS. But then after that, I'll go to Showdown, which I'm not even sure exactly how I'll be streaming. Well, yeah, I should be able to stream that fine. I'll have to like set up my my thing a bit differently though. But yeah, I can do Pokemon Showdown to battle viewers that way, and then really after that, it's just whenever I'm done with the stream, and then tomorrow I'm going to be streaming a Mega Ruby. So yeah, I could try to get the Wii U to stream correctly, but I really don't think I'm going to be able to do that. It'd be really great though if I could get it to work, but yeah, because if I'm going to get Smash, it'd be amazing to stream it. But unfortunately, I'll probably only be able to make an LP of it, which is still good. I mean, it's still nice. It's just meh. I was really hoping to be able to stream it. Anyways, see, I think I am just going to start battling the Elite Four. Oh, that's right. We've got to get the Soft Sand to power ground moves. Because I'm also going to be using where is it? Soft Sand. That way, everyone's got something good. Yeah, that should be fine. And might as well just heal one more time, just to be safe. I'm pretty sure I'm good. I don't need to heal, but you know, just in case. I just raise the volume on my headphones. All right. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, you might be able to hear voices in the background. Not really sure if you can. Just the different voices of my my dad and my sister and nephew and whatnot. So alright, let's go on to the Elite Four and take them down. But I'm sure I'll be able to beat them. And there's just those couple trainers. I don't even know what they're doing there. Like, what are they doing here if they're not actually battling the Elite Four and all that? But oh well. Right, so then, this is actually one of my favorite Elite Fours. I like that starting in Black and Black 2, that you were actually able to challenge the Elite Four in whatever order you wanted to. I don't know if they had that in Diamond and Pearl, but the first time I experienced it was in Black and Black 2. So I think that's pretty cool. So let's see, who's first in my party right now? It's possible. Might as well go with the dragon first then, to get the dragon out of the way. Dragon Mark Chamber. But I think it's pretty safe to assume that it's the dragon type leader, or Elite Four. I don't know if that's supposed to be a statue of a specific Pokemon, or just a random statue. Because it always kind of looks like Cresselia to me, but it doesn't really make sense for it to be Cresselia. But anyways, and these little intro things, they're pretty cool, but it'd be nice if I could somehow skip them. Especially when I'm like just grinding for experience and money on the Elite Four, so I could just skip through them to get the like experience power thing quicker, or not necessarily to get them quicker, but just to go through with it quicker, something like that. But anyways, so Drasna, is that a real name? Like, is anyone actually called Drasna? Or do they just make that name up for the sake of having a dragon? Now the thing about a poison dragon is fairy type moves are only normal effective. But I've actually got my actually no, never mind. I don't have the mind plate. I have the thunder plate, which I guess I could have equipped the mind plate. Dang, so close. Because I know Dragalge has a lot of has a lot of special defense, and I'm poisoned. Wow. Oh, but synchronize. Oh, but it doesn't affect him. That was a nice little up and down of like, hey, that's good. Oh wait, no, that's bad. No, it wasn't that bad. Alright, so that's gonna. Oh wait, no. That's right. It doesn't matter if it's a special defense because my because Side Shock does damage to the defense, not the special defense. So that's cool. But let's see, is this actually gonna finish him off this time? Yep. There's a critical hit. Would have been nice to critical hit the first time, but you know, Pro, it's in a stag order. Alright. I just didn't remember because I only played through that once. Wow. Already almost dead. Let's see, do I want to switch out? I can keep battling. I'm just gonna have to use some items. Oh wow, I can actually just use a full restore. I didn't buy any full restores, obviously, because I only got 2, but that's actually really helpful right now. Just to be on the safe side. So then, Altaria can't use any dragon moves, because I'm a fairy type, or fairy psychic, so that's good. And then I can just go back to Dazzling Gleam, for that, special effective damage, super effective, not special effective. Now, let's see. Oh boy. I really don't like status effects, because my opponent always seems to be able to do them pretty well, and I can never, ever use status effects well, basically. But, that's fine. I can just use Awakening to wake up. Oh, and they use a full restore. That's fine. Let's see, another Dazzling Gleam. Let's see how well it works. Maybe I'll get another critical hit. Nope. Alright, Cotton Guard to increase your defense by 30 stages, which is actually a pretty good move. Oh wait, no, not items. I actually like using Cotton Guard on my Ampharos, or Mega Ampharos, but it's unnecessary for Altaria since my special attack, and it was even a critical hit, so I mean that was overkill. It was definitely overkill. But let's see. Yay, Zagigu level 69. Super Clan Good level 68. Alright, Noivern. Easy. No problem. It's gonna be another dragon flying. So that should be fine. And I really should have, like... well, I don't have any, like, fairy plates. That's pretty strong. So let's see. Stars and Gleam. Almost got it. They'll probably just use another full restore. Or not. They can use an air slash, and is that gonna finish me off? That's, wow, so close. 2 HP left. Nice. Alright. That's cool. No biggie. Should be Dredigan left. Yeah, Dredigan. Which, again, he might just use the same moves as he did in Massage Restore. He might just use the same as... what am I saying? As he did in the cave that I was fighting, the Victory Road. I think the LA? What do you mean? What do you mean, Nick? But anyways, I wasn't paying attention to what move that was, but it wasn't very strong, so let's just finish him off with another Dazzling Gleam. Which really should be the last Dazzling Gleam that I need to use. Or not. I could use another one. Okay. Retaliate. That would have been a better move to use first. Why do I keep using items? Just because Dazzling Gleam is right there. But oh, the lack of viewers is because for me there's no alert. I don't know. I mean, I made the YouTube video and it's been up for like 12 hours at least. It's been up for a while. And I told people from the last stream that I was gonna be shooting Pokemon today. So I mean, I would feel like the people. I mean, I guess maybe they forgot or something, but I don't know. Twitch is sometimes late on the alerts, and then I didn't. I have it like unsynced with my Twitter, so it doesn't send out like a tweet or anything. but I mean that shouldn't be a big problem because I never usually tweet much, so no one's really following me on Twitter or anything. But so yeah, I don't know specifically why there wouldn't be any viewers. I mean, other than just, you know, no one wanting to watch whatever, but let's see. Story. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Hyper potion? Yeah, got plenty. I don't need to worry about conserving items. Alright, so now I'm going to go through the Cybold, I think his name is, for the water type. Which, do I just not know what Cybold is? Or what it means? Or does that, like, have nothing to do with water? Like, do their names not always have something to do with water? Because I don't know what that means. I'm pretty sure it's Cybold. Because I remember it being odd or something. But yeah. I don't know what I'm saying. It's a pretty cool, Elite Four theme type of thing. Like, all these rooms with the special effects as you walk in. I think it's pretty cool. It's just, I don't know, a bit time consuming when it's like your 7th or 20th time going through the Elite Four. And especially this, like, I get that, sure, you know, first time you're going through, they're gonna have some dialogue or whatever. But on your 20th time, when he asks you that question over and over and over again, it's like, oh, Seabold. That makes more sense. I don't know why I always thought it was Cybold, not Seabold. Anyways, but yeah, so, I mean, when they ask the same question like 20 times, it's like, do you not even recognize me? Like, do you know that I've fought you so many times? But anyways, so Thunderbolts, super effective, still not able to one hit. That's interesting. I guess I should have trained Unstoppable more, but oh well. That's fine. Another full restore. Which, I mean, I guess I could just use a Pokemon that has like embargo or something, so that they can't use items. But then that feels like it's just a waste of a turn or something. So yeah, here I'm glad that I can actually just sort of like make him use all of his full restores on the first Pokemon by doing this, and then not have to worry about him using full restores later. And then I don't have to worry about him attacking me because I'm always getting faster. So then when he doesn't use the full restore, then maybe just finish him off with a Thunderbolt. Obviously. Alright, so let's see. Next one, Gyarados, which was not a very smart move for him because that's going to be 4 times affected by my Thunder. Even though that lowers my attack, I'm using special attack, so that's fine. Even if I use Psyshock, that would still be it'd still be a special attack move that it just hits his defense. So yeah, Gyarados, no problem. Should be fine. Like, I mean, Unstoppable is like my weakest Pokemon, so if they can take down these two Elite Four pretty easily, then I should be fine. And then now, because this is Barbarical, which is a water rock type, then I'll use Magical Leaf, which is a grass type. So that'll be 4 times effective again. Even though it's not as effective. Wow! Still, it still didn't finish him off in 1 hit. It's 4 times effective. That's crazy. I started saying, no, just keep on doing it after each one he has. Oh, yeah. That's always kind of fun. But I'm not sure which dialogue is faster or slower. Not specifically for like speed runs, but just because when you're using like an O power for extra experience boost, then it's based on time, so you kind of want to get through quicker. But you know, it doesn't really make a big difference. Not a huge difference. Alright, it's now Thunderbolt. Okay, Light Screen to raise its special defense. So this is going to take a while. I'll just stick with another Thunderbolt. I don't know if my other moves would be any stronger. Since Thunderbolt, even though I don't have the stab damage, I do have the item to boost its power and then the super effectiveness. So should be good. Should still be stronger. And even if yeah, I don't really mind letting Unstoppable go, because then I can just use Rammus. where even though it's a fighting type, so the psychic ability of the of Starmie would be good. My Seed Bomb is a physical move, so the special defense shouldn't be a problem. Wow, that was really powerful. Like, I knew it'd be super effective, I just didn't realize it'd be that strong. That's crazy. Anyways, so yeah, then I'll just use a Revive on Unstoppable, just so they can get the experience from the rest of the matches. Defeated Seabold. Weird dude. But, yeah, I like how there was like, oh, devote your entirety to blah blah blah, and big fancy words, and it's like, dude, I'm just a 10-year-old kid on a quest to capture and tame wild beasts. Like, calm yourself. Ain't no need for that. Anyways, let's see, restore. Use Revive. I just use no Hyper Potion. I could just use like 2 Super Potions, but Hyper Potion's good too. And then I need to restore Rammus, even though I'm probably not going to use him for the rest of the game. I feel like I didn't use Rammus very much, just because he wasn't really necessary very often. But actually, wait, Pokemon, and then switch into Martel. Switch into Martel, so that I can go through the water, or not the water, the fire Elite Four member, the Blazing Chamber. And I should be able to just, yeah, with Mega Blastoise I can just use Surf and finish them all off. This is actually be my first time using Mega Blastoise on stream, or in this game. I don't really use Megas that often, because they've never really been necessary, and I really don't think they're necessary here. But it's just nice to have extra power and whatnot, so that's cool. You're in a lucky game and want to get Pokemon leveled up fast. Get O Power 3 Lucky Egg and get to Restaurant Laval level 45-50. The restaurant is good. I always used to just go through the Elite Four, because then I get money as well. And I can usually get like 1 or 2 Pokemon that can defeat all the Elite Four members. So let's use Mega Evolution Surf. Should be good enough. Even without Mega Evolution, Blastoise should probably be good enough, maybe. But yeah, somewhat of a long story. After I'm done with this playthrough, I'm actually going to delete the file for this game. So it may be worth it, or it may be necessary. It might not be necessary, but we'll see. And nice, I was actually able to one-hit. Because it is a Mega Blastoise, so that's super good, should be fun. And Talonflame, again just a fire flying, not a big deal. It might do a bit of damage with like Brave Bird or something, but yeah, Brave Bird. But it'll take some recoil damage, so that's nice. And Martel is pretty bulky, so yeah, that didn't really do much. So yeah. And what do you think of this setup, Nick? Like, just the way everything's set up and arranged. Do you think that'll work for Mega Ruby? Because I mean, as you can see, obviously I've got like that whole green screen thing where I'm actually there, which would make a little bit more sense if like it was just one big screen and then I was just off in the corner, rather than like the 2 screens and then the friend code right there, right there. You know. I think it looks decent. I know that there's like some black speckledness right there, just because the green screen's not super awesome. I don't have the best like setting for it. I need better lighting. Not necessarily brighter lighting, but just a different, more even lighting kind of thing. I don't know. I'm not sure how to specifically describe it, but I totally forgot that Blastoise uses Ice Beam, so it could have been helpful against the dragons. Which actually, in that case, I might use him against Hawlucha, because I have to use Ice Beam to get rid of his, or to attack his flying type, rather than just relying on Rollout, which I'll probably, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll be switching my Pokemon a bit on Diantha. but for now, I'm going to be using Super Flame for the steel types. I would use Zoggy. Zoggy's kind of like my backup, because Zoggy has the Earth power to defeat the actual steel type, but then I think at least a few of these have levitate and or a resistance to ground via Scissor. I don't remember if I fight Scissor here. I think you do. It's been a while since I've actually fought the Elite Four, so I don't remember. But you know, we'll see. Gonna get more money than pay. I'll probably start running out when you're in there until about done. That makes sense. So yeah, I might try that, but I mean, right now with Omega Ruby coming out midnight, I'm not gonna be playing Pokemon X or Y for a while. I mean, if I do play them, it'll just be to like transfer the Pokemon over or something like that. So you know, and Wickstrom, is that another thing that I'm not aware of having to do with Steel? Like, I don't understand the connection, but oh well. We'll see. Or not we'll see, but we'll move on. And I'm just gonna go with the Flamethrower, because Dragon Dance will only increase my physical attack rather than my special attack. Wow, that actually put him off. I could have sworn that he would have used some kind of move with Prankster to let him attack first. That's interesting. Alright, so then Probopass. Pretty sure Probopass has Levitate, but let's see. He has an electric attack. Pretty sure he has Power Gem as well. So then that would be a rock type move, and that would destroy Super Flame. So I'm going to swap into Martel. Even though Probopass has Thunderbolts, you'll spam, or it's like even a Yamdor. Kind of. I mean, because that's the thing, like, I want to get it all on stream, but I want to play a bunch, like, as soon as I get it. So that's why I'm also getting Smash, so that I can record Smash, and not have to worry about being bored while I'm waiting for, oh, that's right, Discharge, not Thunderbolt. But that way I can play Smash while I'm waiting to stream, Pokemon. So that would be good. And even if I'm not recording Smash, just to play it would be great, because that game is great. Should be fine. Just one more Surf, well, two more. But let's see. And Martel was still bulky enough to survive that discharge. So unless Probopass is faster, I don't think it's faster. Is it faster? No. Okay. So yeah, and it actually took me a while to understand Probopass, like why its name is Probopass. I understood Proboscis as nose, and then Compass for compass. So then like Proboscis, Compass, Probopass. So that made sense much later after like reading some article about it or something. Alright, so here actually I know that what's his name, Aegislash does not have Levitate. He has that guard form switchy thingy. So I know that he doesn't have Levitate, so I can just use Earth Power. Or Crunch. However, if he uses his shielding ability, then Crunch would lower my attack, so I'm gonna go with Earth Power, which is pretty good. Stance Change, that's what it is. Or something like that, so Iron Head. Yeah, and then he should use King Shield at the moment, but apparently not. Not a very smart Aegislash, or technically not a very smart Wickstrom, but oh well. So that's pretty good. Yeah, Stance Change. I forgot the specific name of it. I know it changed his stance, but I didn't know if it had some other name and it also had something to do with stance changing or whatever. But anyway, so now Super Flame. Because Scissor's a Bug Steel, which is only super affected, or is only weak against fire, but it is 4 times affected by fire. So that's why it's seemingly good. but kind of not good. Excuse me. But anyways, what was I gonna say? I don't know. I was gonna say something. I just don't remember what I was gonna say. But so yeah, so we're playing level 70. Video, which is still an odd name to me. But oh well. Moving on. So I did have to use a couple of different Pokemon for Wickstrom, but it was still pretty easy. So that's fine. I still haven't used Hyena, which I might use. Could kind of use it against Halucha. I don't know. What do you think? Should I use Hyena against Halucha or Martel? I think I'll go with Hyena since I haven't used Hyena yet. So far. Anyways, let's see that. So, restore everybody. I wish there was just like a universal, like, use all hyper potions, or like use all restorative items, and just like heal everything super quickly. It would be pretty interesting if you could use like a mobile Pokemon Center type item to just fully restore all of your Pokemon all at once. That'd be awesome. Let's see that, and even though it doesn't really matter who's in second, but it just is nice, I suppose. And I remember the first time I was playing through this, first time I was playing X, when I saw Diantha, I was like, oh hey, it's that one person that I met that one time that I didn't know was important. Was she important? I was like, wait, did they mention that she was the champion? Or is it just like, oh hey, surprise, that one person you met that one time is the champion? I was like, wait, what? But, I don't know, I guess it makes sense, kind of. I just wasn't paying attention to the story, I guess. But, while the flying type is good against the bug, the fighting type is not very good against, it's not very good against, the other one. Poison Jab, that's interesting. Not super effective, but interesting. And then I've got the Mind Plate to increase the power of psychic moves. That's pretty good. And of course, my full restore. It's just like right in that 75% that they keep doing that. But it's fine. I don't mind when they do that because then I can just easily finish them off now. They didn't use a full restore. One of the most unexpected champions. Yeah, one of the more unexpected champions, definitely. I kind of feel like Blue was a little unexpected. I mean, also kind of expected, but I can see how it wouldn't be expected. But, anyways, yay, I'm leveling up and stuff. Tyrantrum. Let's switch out to Miles. Yeah, might as well use Unstoppable. Because I know that Tyrantrum is a rock dragon, right? I'm pretty sure it's rock dragon. Which I think it's the first rock dragon, so that's pretty cool. This game introduced the first rock dragon and the first poison dragon, if I'm not mistaken. Could be mistaken, but I think I'm not mistaken. So wow, that actually killed in one hit. Didn't expect that. So then now it's going to be a rock ice with a Morris, or Gorgeist, which I'll use Super Flame for. I should just use a flamethrower, which I also could have used Zoggy's Crunch, or I think Martel's Bite. I think Martel's Bite, but I can just use flamethrower, or Fly actually, but flamethrower works. It's fine. Did I give? Oh, that's right. He has King's Rock. Because I could have given him the flying plate to increase the power of flight. That's fine. And then now it's Auroras, which I will actually use Martel. I probably should have taught Ramus Hammer Arm so that I could just like one-shot Auroras, but that's fine because I use Rock. I think that's just normal effective because I think Rock is resistant to Rock potentially. I don't remember now, but Yeah, I'll use Power Up Punch. That way my water is resistant to Aurorus's ice, and then my fighting will be 4 times effective against the rock ice. And even if it's not that strong now, like in its first hit, the Power Up Punch will increase my attack, thereby giving me a stronger attack the next time. Oh wow, nice critical hit. Oh, that's good. That's using Light Screen because that increases its special defense and not its physical defense. So then, even if it uses a full restore, my attack power is still increased. So then, even though the first one was a critical hit, this one is still stronger. So it went pretty well. That was a pretty nice hit. Get to use Power Punch again. So now that's the 3rd stage up. So now I think that's twice as strong. So then, who's next? Goodra. I'm actually gonna stick with Martel. Even though Goodra might have a electric move or an electric move, I'm gonna stick with Power Up Punch to increase my attack. Dragon Pulse. Okay. For a second, I thought that's a Dark Pulse. I was like, why are you using Dark Pulse? But yeah, I would use Ice Beam because of the type advantage, but Goodra has really good special defense, and they put up Light Screen, so it has even more special defense. I'm gonna go with okay, they're using full restore, which is fine because now my attack power is pretty high up there, and I am faster. So my Power Up Punch, if it doesn't kill it this time, it does more than half health. That's pretty good. So now I can finish you off with another Power Up Punch. And now I think I'm gonna go with Bite. I'm gonna still stick with Martel. So now that's gonna be a Gardevoir, so it's a Psychic Fairy. So fighting would just be like 4 times resisted because of that. Let's use Max Potion. But fighting would not be very good at all, even though my attack power has been increased. So I'm gonna go with Bite, because then, even though it's still only normal effective, it'll work. You can play Pokemon Showdown on the Wii U. That's interesting. Oh, that's right, the Thunderbolt. Wow! Nice! I mean, bad, but I didn't realize that was so strong. That's crazy. Might as well just use Super Phone. So yeah, I didn't know you could do Showdown on Wii U. Yeah, I'll just go with Metal Claw. I was gonna go with like a Dragon Dance Metal Claw, but I know Gardevoir's Thunderbolt, and it's only gonna be a regular 2 times effective. And okay, so yeah, the other one was a critical hit, and that's why. So let's just use a Metal Claw. That's like a bit of a surprise ending to me. Hello, Jackbox. I didn't necessarily get a green screen. My parents technically already had it. I just found it, and I was like, oh hey, let's use it. And then huzzah! I got a green screen. So that's pretty nice. And definitely a bit of oh, and on iPhone, that's cool. Let's see, how strong is this? 95. Then yeah, definitely use Heat Wave rather than Flamethrower. But yeah, welcome Jackbox. You are catching the very end of me defeating the Elite Four. Bit of a surprise ending, like I was saying earlier, because I was expecting to beat it with Martel and finish it off with a Blastoise, but Charizard's good too. He is my designated fairy killer, so that makes sense, or fairy buster, I would say. But so yeah, welcome to the stream, Jackbox. It works well. What works well, the green screen or the Pokemon Showdown? Because yeah, I still don't like this like black flickeriness. But yeah, it's okay, I guess. I mean, it's not that bad. Did I just like turn off the sound on my headphones or something, or is it just quiet? Why is it so quiet? It's odd. But so yeah, BTLE 4 and stuff, yay! But then there's still more to the game. There's not a lot of post-game, but then just for the first time that you beat... Okay, the green screen works well. But then just for the first time that you beat the Elite Four, it has a little ending thing, which I'm just mashing A, which I know doesn't actually make anything go faster. But it'd be nice if it did. So, Hall of Fame! Hyena! The Vivian. Martel, the Blastoise. Martel, the Hammer. And then Super Flame, the Charizard. And Gardevoir, the Unstoppable, the Gardevoir. And Zoggy, the Flygon. With Ramus, the Chestnut. So yeah. Congratulations on becoming Pokemon League Champion. I have done well or something, I guess. Yay. A few days later, crowds of people gathered in Lumio City to celebrate the 5 defenders of the Kalos region and to cheer for its new champion, Mr. E. Yay, and stuff. Which I thought this was kind of weird. Like, it's nice that it's like, yay, we're actually getting recognition and like support and stuff for defeating the evil team and beating the Elite Four, but it's like, really? Like all this? I mean, like, us 5 kids were able to save the world from destruction, basically. I mean, they weren't necessarily going to destroy the world, but they were going to destroy all Pokemon and stuff, so what an amazing tournament. All these people are here celebrating achievements. But really, like, no one else could have done that. Like, the gym leaders, the Elite Four, couldn't have done that. But I'd like to present you with a blah, blah, blah. I mean, I did defeat the Elite Four, but still. I'm proud of you all. Yeah. But, so, seriously, on that of the entire Kalos region, I'd like to say... What would you like to say? Would you really like to say? Thank you! Well, I mean, it's not just Kalos region. I mean, I did kind of save, like, the entire world from losing Pokemon. And a bunch of people dying, probably. But, you know. And oh look, it's that 3,000-year-old giant dude, ghost person that somehow kept up with somewhat of a modern fashion throughout the 3,000 years, or 300, I don't remember. He's challenging me to a battle. Like, you do realize I just saved the world by defeating a really powerful legendary Pokemon, and the Elite Four, and a dude that was trying to take over the world. So, you want to know the trainer is. You've been here for 3,000 years. I think you know what a trainer is by now. Pokemon trainer as. See, he's already a Pokemon trainer. So I mean, like, what? And I do like the way that he just kind of like tosses it, and it's just like, meh. There's a Pokeball. Like, I like that. I think it's cool. It'd be cool if you could actually, I'm just gonna use Psybeam. I know it's not gonna be very good. I just feel like sticking with the same Pokemon I started out with. They're nice to avoid it. I would like to use Bug Buzz, but it's not gonna be strong. Yeah, the mom didn't even show up, she watched on TV. It's like, really? Thanks, Mom. But yeah, so this game, a little ridiculous. A little bit on the ridiculous side. And yeah, I know I could have just switched into Martel from the beginning to do better, and I'm not even gonna Mega Evolve. I'm just gonna get this over with. So I'm just gonna use Surf. And it seems like such a random Pokemon to have, Torkoal. I'm gonna switch, no, not switch, and just use Ice Beam. Or I could use Bite, but no need. Ice Beam is good enough. Well, almost good enough. Oh, nice, and it froze him. So it is good enough. Nice. Doesn't even matter what move I use now. Well, if I use Power Punch, probably wouldn't finish him off. But, you know. I like that it actually, like, stops their animation when they're frozen. Golurk. I'm gonna stick with Ice Beam still, because it's a Ground Ghost. So then, Ice Beam is super effective. I probably should have used Surf. That would have been a little bit better. But that's fine. You vanished instantly. Do I have any normal type moves? No. Yeah, that's fine. Let's revive Hyena. Just cause. I was thinking like if I had a normal type Pokemon, not a normal type move, but a normal type Pokemon, I could have just switched over to that one to absorb the hit, basically. But well, that's fine. I think I smell food. Hello, Y. And thank you for the compliment on the stash, I suppose. But hello. So I saw I won and stuff, and it's like, oh, that's what it means. Being awesome and destroying random 3,000-year-old noobs and whatnot. Clearly, that's what being a trainer means. You can finally feel free after you've totally destroyed my Pokemon for whatever reason. I let him have one free shot at Vivian. But pardon me, sorrow and the ultimate weapon. Like seriously though, like he built the ultimate weapon and still has no idea what a Pokemon trainer is. Like, come on, man, come on, come on, come on. But and then oh look, it's that Pokemon that's been waiting 2,000 years, just stalking you, waiting for you to, you know, get a heart and all that. Because I don't want to call you by the other two parts of your name. Because one is would make me feel like I'm sounding racist, and the other would make me feel like I'm being blasphemous. So I'm just gonna call you Y. No, it's that Pokemon that I haven't seen in like 3,000 years. So it's like, you must really care about that Pokemon to still care about meeting it 3,000 years later. But oh well. I mean, seriously, about 3,000 years? Really? Really? But anyways, so yeah, this Pokemon is waiting 3,000 years. Seriously, that's a really long time. Yeah, that's, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. So yeah, and I feel like my camera is more specifically red toned than it should be, because I do have the green screen, so I get that it's sort of like maybe counterbalancing for the lack of green or whatever, but I don't know. I can actually play with the settings on the webcam. If I go to color while the credits are rolling, might as well just like mess with the color scheme. I like that I can mess with the colors and make myself look different colors and whatnot. Doesn't tell you anything. Something experience way to talk about you, person. Well, I mean, it's, yeah, I guess I could call you Jesus, but I don't know. But anyways, let's see. That's a little bit better. I can maybe like reduce the amount of color to make it look a little bit more natural. Yeah, I mean, it's a little better. A little less red, a bit more of a yellowy greenish or something. I don't know. I like that I can actually make it let's see. I can actually make it go black and white, which is kind of cool. And then just make it like super colorful, which is ridiculous. And that's actually probably pretty close. But you know. So yeah. Just gonna let the credits roll, because you know, I mean, I do want to like pay homage and whatnot to all the people that put a bunch of work into this game, because this game is ridiculously good. Well, maybe not ridiculously good, but it is really good. In my opinion, Pokemon games just kind of always get better. There are some aspects of the Pokemon games that I don't like, that I think might get worse in some areas, but for the most part, in general, everything kind of just gets improved. And it's not even so much about the Pokemon themselves, it's just like the game mechanics or the story maybe. Well, the story is kind of always a bit weak, but there's like the actual mechanics of the game and how stuff works and different things. I think they're always improving upon it, and I think it's really cool. So, you know, I do want, it'd be kind of nice if I could actually read all of these names, but I know that because the Japanese names, I would totally butcher the pronunciation. And I probably wouldn't be able to read them all fast enough, so just not even gonna try. But yeah, again, I think even if you have no idea who these people are, can't even understand how to pronounce their names and all that, I think it's at least nice to read their names and see their names or whatever, because they did put a lot of work into this game, and I think the game is pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit through credits and whatnot. Yeah, I was like, why is it just a black screen above me? But it's because the bottom screen is doing nothing at the moment. So yeah, I mean, at the moment, I could change the, let's see, just doing a thing, anyways, so yeah, at the moment, I could, like, increase the size of the main screen to just fill the entire screen, and then just have my webcam on top of that, but then I kind of feel like I'm in the way of the game. Like, this way, even though, like, the whole point is that, like, yeah, I can reach into the game a little bit, like, not that far, because it's just, like, to that point where the webcam cuts off, but, I mean, I could reach into the game or whatever, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm still trying to, like, be out of the way, and, I don't know, could it be, like, streamception? That's kind of cool, but, I don't know, seems kind of cool that you can actually see the 3DS on screen or whatever, like that. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just waiting. So, right now it's just the three of you, Jack, Fox, Nick, and Jesus, I guess. There's a fragile bud of hope blooming in each of you. Let grow and live, let's see the thing. Yeah, it's like a lot of the people playing this game are either too young to really care about all the magnanimous, fluffy speech, and then the others are like too old to really care about the fluffy, magnanimous speech. So it's like, who is that for? Like, who reads that and is like, yeah, I feel you. I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna go live and seek the future and whatnot. It's like, really? That's one of the not necessarily negative points. Like, it's still kind of funny, but I mean that's like one of the not so positive points about this game, the Pokemon series in general, and other games or TV shows where it's just like all this really deep stuff that like no, just no. So yeah, and oh nice. I like that they're actually translating that into all the different, well, not all the different languages, but a bunch of different languages. That's cool. But yeah, I am kind of excited for Mega Ruby. I'm interested in how they'll treat this kind of fluffy, magnanimous text in that game. Whether it'll be just as fluffy and magnanimous, which I like using those words. I feel like it's appropriate, even though it's probably not like adequate description of it. But I don't know. I think it'd be kind of funny because I mean that's definitely more like what's the term for that? Environmentalist and whatnot. But the game's more mature than other Pokemon games. Yeah, a little bit. Especially with the whole I'm gonna destroy all Pokemon type of thing. That's definitely a bit darker than most Pokemon games. But anyways, since it's just the three of you here right now, do any of you want to battle me on Pokemon Showdown, or like on the actual Pokemon X game, or do you want to trade some Pokemon, or anything like that? Do you want me to go catch Zygarde, or Mewtwo, or Kudo, or something? I mean, I probably wouldn't. I mean, I would if you guys really asked me to, but I mean, I wouldn't right this second. I'd have to do a little bit of setting up or something. But yeah, intro cutscene, whatever. Nobody cares about the intro cutscene. So yeah, I'm back in Vanderbilt Town, back in my hometown and whatnot. A lot of people says copy and paste. I think Pokemon has made adjustments in every game. Yeah, it's definitely not just a copy paste. Trade them free for all. Well, yeah, but I mean, I could just put these Pokemon back into my what's it called? Into my Pokemon bank, and then just keep them there. Or I could, no. I could put them in my Pokemon bank and then just transfer them over into my Omega Ruby game once I get it. Or I could, what's it called? Or I could trade them with you guys, because I am going to be deleting this file. Because the way that I did this, which I was happy about the way that I was able to do this when I first did it, and then I realized later that it was not a good idea, because all four of us can fight. How? Tell us more about the stash. Well, I haven't shaved this stash, and that's pretty much all there is to say about it. But anyways, what was I gonna say? I downloaded this game onto my SD card from the eShop, regular download game, but then I swapped the SD card for a different one, and then went to the re-download option, so I was able to download the game twice. So that's why I was able to get a second file, basically. But then the problem with that is that when I did that with Super Smash Bros., I was able to create the second one and start playing on my new Smash Bros. File. But then when I went back to the first Smash Bros. File, it said that because I had saved data on a different SD card, I couldn't load this one without erasing it first. So I would have had to start it again. Okay, yeah, multi-battle. So then that happened with Smash Bros. And I didn't think it happened with Pokemon because I was able to switch between the two. But the last time that I tried to play Pokemon X on my other SD card, on my other file, it said that it wasn't able to load, which was really lame because I had a shiny Gengar on that one. So I'm not sure if it'll actually work if I switch back. I really hope it does though. But in that case, if it doesn't work, I'm going to delete this file on this SD card so I can try to get back onto that other one, because I don't really have much here that I really want to save other than these 6 Pokemon that I can just trade with you guys or put into the Pokemon Bank. So I'm not really sure how that's going to work. So yeah, we could do a multi-battle. Do you mean on Showdown or on the 3DS? But or maybe decide to go for a handlebar hybrid rather than full handlebar. This is just how it grows, so I just let it grow. That's really my only decision making, is just to not shave it or trim it at all. Occasionally I might accidentally shave 1 or 2 hairs when I'm shaving my beard, but other than that I just don't do anything to my mustache. Occasionally I'll just sort of push it to the side to make sure it's not in my mouth, but yeah, that's it. I don't do anything. No decision making other than just to not save it, or not to shave it. But anyways, let's see. So, no, yeah, wallpaper shredder, organized boxes. So yeah, oh that's right. I also have Xerneas, which I got to give to Fuzzy, I think. And then the Zoggy is first point. Camera up. I do want to save that one. Okay, yeah, I should add you. Can I go from here? Yeah. Friend list. And I'm glad friend list isn't specific to SD cards. So that's nice. 0, 3, 1, meets 7, 2, 3, 2. Right, and now friend is Nick. Does anyone else have the game? Does anyone else want to play? Either Jackbox or Jesus? Because I haven't seen Jack comment in a while, so I'm kind of assuming he's not here. Or he's just not going to comment. But, yeah. Jesus, if you want to battle or something? So I got connected here. Save my adventure so far. So yeah, I guess if you want to just 1v1 Nick, it's not really a 1v1. I mean, unless you mean one Pokemon versus one Pokemon, but I mean just me and you, not necessarily the number of Pokemon being a problem or whatever. But so yeah, I'll do one battle just against some random online person. For now, until you're ready to fight Nick. And then if anyone else wants to join in, just let me know. You guys still haven't updated? Oh well, can do rotation. I kind of like rotation. It has its perks basically. And then I could just do Pokemon Showdown afterward. You don't own the game, just can't see the stash. Oh, okay. So yeah. Let's see. I don't really... Oh, great. Oh boy, I'm definitely gonna lose to this. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Because they've got like 4 legendaries, so they're probably gonna be using their legendaries, and I'm probably gonna go down quite quickly. We'll see. Let's see. What are you gonna send out first? Well, I mean, it's rotation, so it's gonna be like 3 of them or whatever. So I'm gonna see that and Zygarde. Makes sense, makes sense. Let's see. What do I want to use? I'm gonna go with a Mega Evolved Ice Beam. Because, yep, that would be more likely to be effective against more of their Pokemon. Because Ice Beam is super effective against the Ground Dragon Zygarde and the Flying Dark Yveltal, or Dark Flying. Dang, he is faster. So that's fine. I can still totally tank that. I should probably be able to tank that. And still just go with an Ice Beam. So that should be fine. Legends, yeah, they're totally allowed. I don't have any problem with you using a legendary. Yeah, super effective, nice. I'm gonna go with another Ice Beam. Yeah, I figured he'd switch, but yeah, it's pretty strong. Let's see, going for another Ice Beam. I'm not sure if he's going to expect me to keep going for an Ice Beam on the off chance that he switches back. But I'm going to go with a Metal Claw against the Xerneas. I'm assuming he's not going to switch out. And that Horn Leech, oh wow, that was not very strong at all. But yeah, Horn Leech wasn't very strong either. You think Blastoise can body us to you? Well, we'll see. Let's see, so I'll use a Dragon Dance. Let's see, are you going to use a Rock move, perhaps? Zygarde? Stone Edge, yeah. Makes sense. But I'm actually okay with that. Yeah, makes sense. I wasn't really expecting that much out of it, but I'm gonna go for another Ice Beam on Mega Blastoise. Oblivion Wing. Oh boy, that's not very good. Yep, and it heals Yveltal a little bit. It's not too bad, because I can always use Dazzling Gleam on Gardevoir to take care of them. Okay, you can use Phantom Force. Am I doing viewer battles? Yes, I will Kapow. At the moment, I'm just fighting a random person, but I will use viewer battles next. I don't remember if Spiky Shield will work. I hope it does, but I don't remember. Because of the Phantom Force or whatever. Yeah, alright. Thought that might happen, but I wasn't sure, so I just wanted to be... oh yeah, and I got the Rocky Helmet. So that's good. Let's then go back to another Dazzling Gleam. Kind of hoping he'll change. Yeah, he'll use Oblivion Wing, which I mean, obviously I'm going to see that coming. Which I think it's just a flying move, so it's not super effective or anything. Even if it was a dark move, I don't think it'd be super effective. So yeah, then we can use Dazzling Gleam with same type attack bonus and super effectiveness should, yeah, just wreck him. Is he still alive? He's got such little health. How can he survive that? That's ridiculous. I'm gonna go with strength. Yeah, because I don't really have anything good against it. Yeah, and Moonblast is gonna be super effective because I'm a fighting type. Yep, and that finished him off. There's a lag, so the person can't see until I'm interacted. But yeah, I don't mind. I don't really mind about like the fairness of it or whatever. Let's go with another Dazzling Gleam. I want to use Thunderbolt against Yveltal, but I don't want him to switch into Zygarde, yeah, and take it up. So yeah, it's fine. But I'm actually going to be switching my game when I battle you guys. Unless you want to fight this specific team that I have. I have another team that would be better, I think. Actually, I'm not sure where that team is. I think, oh dang. Let's see. So I think I'm gonna have to put these Pokemon in the bank and then swap out the game. Let's see. I don't really need to fill it with Charmanders, I just need one or two. But, okay, so save. I really don't know what specifically would be in the OU or UU. I'm assuming that's overused or underused, but I really am not that much of a competitive battler. So let's see. I'm actually going to do a Pokemon Bank and swap the Pokemon into my update build. Oh man, it's gonna take up some time. But okay, so what I'm gonna do for anyone that doesn't know is I'm gonna be putting my Pokemon from this game into the Pokemon Bank, and then I'm gonna be changing my SD card because this one obviously has a file of Pokemon X, but my other SD card that I have has another file of Pokemon X, and I think that's where my actual like battling team, like competitive battling, even though it's not really that great at competitive battling, I think that's where my team is. But because I have save data for X on this SD card, I think that's why it's not working. That's why it's not. That's why it doesn't let me play the other one, which I understand the concept of why it wouldn't. I was just really hoping that that wouldn't apply for whatever reason, but yeah, so I just have to update Pokemon Bank. I'm assuming this update is for Omega Ruby. Don't remember OU and stuff like that. Yeah, and I'm going to be streaming for a while, so I don't really mind that this is going to take a little bit of time. It shouldn't take too long, because it's just an update for a small game, basically. It's not really a game, but a small app, or whatever you want to call it. So, you know. Sorry, I'm just checking Twitter because boredom. Alright, anyways. So plans for Oris. I'm gonna be getting Omega Ruby tonight, hopefully. If not tonight, then like tomorrow morning. And then I'm just gonna be streaming it tomorrow, and then potentially streaming it. Potentially streaming it Saturday as well. Depends on whatever happens on Friday or tomorrow. And then I'm not gonna be streaming it Saturday or Sunday, and I think I have work Monday. and Tuesday and Wednesday. Or no, I don't have work Monday, so I might stream it Monday. And then I have work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then I might be able to stream it again on Friday, but I don't know. So we'll see. I'm definitely going to be streaming it tomorrow. But aside from that, I'm not entirely sure. Alright, so then just gotta transfer the Pokemon into the bank. Actually just transfer like all of these guys into might as well put them here. 89. And the other check. I also want camera up in here. And might as well take a Charmander with me. Just to fill that up. There's no point. I didn't even need to take like the Lucario or the Aeron or anything. But yeah, just putting it in there. Success changes saved. Alright, so now I'm gonna hope I don't actually have to delete the file. But we'll see. So now I have to swap out SD cards. Which I actually use a camera as like my holder for the SD card, which I think is kind of funny. Let's put in. I'm actually gonna kind of like leave it out a little bit, like my other SD card that I was just using. Just leaving it out so that if I do have to switch back, I don't have to worry about that so much. But first, let's just see if I can actually load the game and start it. If I can, then I didn't even need to put them in the Pokemon Bank. But I might not be able to. I might say like, yeah, the save data is not compatible with this version, so it can't be used. Yeah, and that's not. I don't think that's because of an update, because I know there was an update for the other one. So. Oh, that's right, and I have to update this Pokemon Bank as well, because it's on a different SD card. That makes sense. So yeah, sorry if this is boring for any of you guys. Yeah, it's interesting. Because now I have to update it here. And then... yeah, I don't think I'd... Huh. There's gotta be some way for me to be able to get back onto my other X file. I don't know. Alright, so let's see. So update to re-download screen, yeah, because I've already technically updated it. So then I re-download the update onto this one. Alright, so yeah. I might just have to go back to my Y version, because I didn't make an extra Y save data on the other SD card. That's knocking over my 3DS. So yeah, if this... I know the Pokemon Bank update isn't going to change anything for the X version, but I'm going to have to go back on the other SD card and delete my X data. And then, yeah, I'll just go back and delete the X data, and then see if that helps for this one somehow. Because if it's not, then that means I have to delete this X data as well. It's gonna be a little frustrating because I have a shiny Gengar there from like the promotion where they hand out the code for it or whatever. But it's fine, I suppose. I mean, I didn't really care that much about the shiny Gengar because it was just from a distribution. I didn't like earn it or anything, so I mean, it doesn't make a big difference for that. But then I think I did have like my actual team that I had for fighting on that one, so that is actually a little bit more important to me. Cancel. Because yeah, now I just need to turn it off and delete the other one. let's see how this works. Because I think there should be a way to actually delete it, like, on the 3DS. I don't have to, like, plug it into my computer and delete it that way. So that'd be interesting if I could make, like, a copy of the data on my computer. But, don't think I'd be able to. So it would be in system settings, right? And there should be some kind of, like, options or, memory or what would it be called? Data management. That's what it is. 3DS extra data. Okay, not that one then. Not extra data. I guess save data backup. I could try backing up X just in case, I suppose. Okay, that's obviously not supposed to back up. Huh. So I guess... Okay, there's no data. Here to software. I guess I just have to delete it from here. Yeah. That's kind of lame, but oh well. Fuel green would blend in the background. It would have to be the same color green. Or at least a pretty close green. But probably, basically. Where did I get the background? You mean the green screen or the 3DS background? Because the 3DS background is from the 3DS eShop or theme shop, not the eShop. But the green screen, my parents are like photographers, not professionally, but more of like a strong hobby. So they just had a green screen for whatever reason. All right, so now switch over back to the other SD card. Hopefully that should make some kind of difference. Okay, the Mario one. The Mario one is from the theme shop. I can show you that if you want. Before I start back into X, or if it doesn't work, then just before I switch into Y. I really hope it works. That'd be kind of lame if I just deleted the other X file for no reason. That is fine, because, I mean, it wasn't that big deal. Hello, Notch. Alright, I'll add you in a minute. I'm just trying to get this stuff working. I really hope that works. I'm not sure if just deleting it from the other one would make it work. No, save there's nothing more. Maybe it means that there's the eShop update, and that's what the problem was, and I didn't need to delete the other one. Hello, Rusty? Are you calling me one, or are you referring to someone else? Let's see, because I know there was an update for that one. So, let's see. Not Game Notes. eShop. And then let's see if I can actually download the update for X from here. Because there should be an update for X, I think. And maybe that's what it meant by the save data not being compatible. Oh, you're calling me one? Okay, my name is Patrick, but seems a little racist, but yeah, it's fine, I guess. Let's see, so yeah, Sonic Boom's terrible, Fantastic is awesome. Let's see, so if I go back to the re-download, not redeem download, re-download the software. Is that all that I can do? That's interesting. Let's see, so then if I search for Pokemon, one is a better name. Gee, thanks. Let's see. Nintendo. It would be like RPG? Would Pokemon be an RPG? I mean, I would think it is, but I'm not sure if it actually. Okay, so let's see. pull down my score. Well, I'm not like telling him not to say it, and technically I wasn't saying your name. Well, I was saying the middle part of your name would sound racist, not the last part. So yeah, that's not let's see. But then there should be an update or repair software. Let's see. And blasphemous. Yeah, you're gonna adopt and legally change your name. Well, I am too old to be adopted, and I think you would need my permission for that. And my parents' permission. So I'm gonna say no. Alright, so it's just checking to make sure it's this is a little concerning. But oh well. Not sure how long this is gonna take. But oh well. So yeah, Notch, if you're still here, I'll be battling viewers if I can. I might not, I mean, I will be able to. If all else fails, I can always just go to Pokemon Showdown. But I do really want to do it on the X file because that should have my stronger Pokemon that I use specifically for battling, even though it's not like a amazing competitive team or anything like that. Should work. Are you hoping for a sponsorship? Just for men? No. No. I'm not. I mean, the only sponsorship that I'd really want is like Nintendo or something. That'd be pretty cool to get like sponsored by Nintendo to play their games, as long as they understand that I'm going to be totally honest about the games that I'm playing. I'm not just going to be like, oh yeah, Skylander's best game ever. It's like, from what I've seen, it just looks meh. But are you racing me first? Yeah, I'll fight you first, Nick. But I mean, obviously it's going to take a little while to get there. And no, Rusty, you're not first. You're like, actually, you're last in line because you're the last one. No, I am not your son, and my name is not Juanito. But yeah, you're like last in line. It would be Nick, then Jesus, then Notch, then you, Rusty. Yeah. Just waiting for this this thing to update, to repair and whatnot, or to check for repairs, I guess. It's probably going to take this long, and then say, no, there's nothing wrong with your game, you can continue playing it, and then I'm going to try playing it, and it's not going to work. Because that's generally my luck with these kinds of things, with troubleshooting and whatnot. But oh well. Yeah, no, Rusty, just no. Yeah. Alright, let's see. It's gonna take, like, what, another minute or two? 3 minutes, perhaps? Oh, you don't have the game? Oh, that's right. Yeah. If you were to battle, you would be in line. But yeah, you know, inclusion and whatnot. I could try getting, Pokemon Showdown, like, set up right now while I wait or something. Right. I'm just still gonna say no, Rusty. Nope. It would be simultaneously hilarious and terrifying if you actually did just like burst into the room and start yelling at me in real life. That'd be pretty crazy. But yeah, no. No. That progress bar is moving. I mean, it's pretty close, so it's not moving that slow. But it feels like it's moving really slow. You can pay to watch that. That seems a little concerning, Jesus, but You know, oh well. I'm just kidding, kind of, but you know what I mean. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, it's almost done. Progress. Yeah, Red. Well, I'm just gonna be here on stream. I mean, I'm not gonna go anywhere. There's no one's gonna do anything. But, yeah, that doesn't really work, Rusty, because, it doesn't do anything. No problems have been detected! Of course. Yeah, save data will not be deleted. Might as well try it. Well, I don't know who you're talking to, interesting. But, yeah, I don't know who you're talking to, Rusty, because my name is Patrick, so this is probably going to take even longer. I'm re-downloading the game. Alright, in that case, what I should have done earlier is I'm just going to get my showdown set up. And of course now my computer's going slow. To where I can't get Pokemon Showdown loaded quickly. Yeah, I should have tried getting that set up sooner. Oh, wait for it. I mean, you're not going to see it on screen, but it's very quick because this is going to take a while. Alright, so, yeah. Once Pokemon Showdown loads, which if it's taking this long just to get to the web page, I think because I'm streaming and downloading a game and my dad is probably on his computer, my internet's going really slow. So yeah, this was not the best of ideas. I honestly kind of just want to end the stream here, but I feel like I should stream more. Like, at least like end the stream to get everything loaded and then just start it back up again, or something. Yeah, you know, especially on Twitch, I've heard people make references to that like so much, and I really hate SpongeBob, like with a fiery passion, because of Patrick from SpongeBob. And it's just like, no, like, of all the people, all the characters in like all media, to be named Patrick and to have that be what people recognize my name as, it's like, really, but oh well, I tried to get over it. So yeah, I dislike any references to SpongeBob, specifically to Patrick, but also to SpongeBob in general. Alright, so I'm gonna actually log in to Pokemon Showdown, even though it's taking forever. And say, no, I'm going to specifically not say that, Jesus, because of what I just explained, so no, I will not say that. Did I not do the thing? Do the thing. Did not do the thing. Okay. Okay, Pokédex. Does that actually go to a Pokédex? I never noticed that feature. So yeah, obviously you guys are just watching the download screen. Yeah, my computer's so slow. Well, it's going so slow right now because of all the stuff. Yeah, so let's see. I think I will end the stream, just for a while I get everything loaded, because otherwise it's just taking forever. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna still be here loading this stuff and getting everything ready, so I mean, I'm gonna be back, but yeah. Makes sense. But anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna end the broadcast, but I'm still gonna be here. I'll still be in chat. I'm just gonna wait for everything to load because it's gonna take a while. So yeah, see you guys in a bit.